All right. They should be hearing us here in a second. Deanna, my girlfriend's in the chat. Brian McCann, Emilio, and Lee. It's going live. All right, they're in there. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, I'm happy too.
So we're here with can you guys introduce yourselves?
Yeah.
From middle.
How's it going on, Matt?
And
my name is Colin.
from Spark Cycleworks, you guys are located in Connecticut. I gotta move over more. My head's getting squished. Cycleworks, you guys are located in Connecticut. We got 15 people in the chat. So these guys are the maker of the Bandit Moped. They also have other e-bikes in the shop. So if you guys have heard of the Bandit Moped or Spark Cycleworks, let us know, and let us know if you guys have any questions that you would like answered from any of us.
Yeah. We are in the shop, so we stayed late today so that if you wanted to see anything on the bikes, we could actually pull bikes out and stuff like that.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Well, what got Colin? What got you started in the e-bikes? Like, what made you interested in?
It's kind of a funny story. I used to be Matt's like regular barista at our local coffee shop.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it's this guy coming in every day telling me about his crazy idea to start a bike shop. And then we became friends through that. And then like 2 years later, when it was kind of going, I was just leaving that job.
Yeah.
Hey, come work for me.
That's awesome. And
I
then,
don't experience electric bikes at all. So
yeah.
But I've kind of fallen in love with them.
That's awesome. So your first time on a bike, you got that e-bike grin where you were like super stoked and you're like, all right, this is for me.
Yeah. No, I remember the day like when he came in, it was just like, I think I'm going to start an electric bike shop.
That's so cool.
You do that.
That is so cool.
But yeah.
Yep. I'm with you, brother.
Oh.
I got my tea.
Hell yeah. Oh, I like the black one. That one's pretty cool too.
Mm.
So Matt, how about you? What got you like into the e-bike world and, you know, falling in love with it?
I've been in the whole bike world for a long time. My first job was being a bike salesman when I was in high school, just selling, you know, high-end road bikes and stuff like that. And it was okay, but I liked more like motorcycles and stuff like that a whole lot more. So
Right.
I started riding motorcycles maybe 5 or 6 years ago with my buddies. And the whole e-bike scene started exploding around the same time. So I went from riding motorcycles down to riding e-bikes. And I've actually found that I like riding e-bikes and the mopeds and stuff a lot more than the motorcycles, which
Oh, really?
is surprising. Yeah. Yeah. I like the low power
Really
stuff.
cool.
So it kind of went
That's
reversed. But
So what the first e-bike you've ever ridden was a Spark?
no, it was a Rad. It was
A Rad Power? Oh, awesome.
Yeah, a Rad Mini.
Now you've upgraded to the Bandit and what other bikes that you guys have there. Let's check out some of these comments. Oh, this guy said, dude, it's 6:58. You started early. Ultimo, what's up? Shaw, what's going on, brother? Johnny Super 73. Did you guys come from a complete effective background like BMX bikes?
I used to BMX back in the day, but not like seriously.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm more motorcycles.
I rode dirt bikes when I was a kid, skating. So
Did we lose them?
I knew how bikes worked. Like I wasn't a complete noob to bikes, but yeah, Matt talked me into it. It seemed like a really cool.
Colin, we might have lost.
Sorry, I accidentally hit the wrong button.
Oh.
I'm trying to go through the comments, so like
No,
I
no worries.
accidentally like hit
I thought
leave.
you were like putting.
Hey guys, I'm sorry.
Oh, you disappeared. We thought we
I'm
lost.
sorry I left you guys. Let me grab my phone so I can go through the comments. I don't want to mess this up since I don't actually have a good mouse to mess with this laptop. Yeah, Shav, this is the laptop that Shav sent me, and he was having a problem with this little touchpad, so it's still messed up, Shav. But thank you for the computer, man. It's awesome. Oh, so I said early, woohoo. Sorry. Bandit, show a pic. Are you guys pretty close to the Bandit right now? Can somebody show
I think Matt is.
the Bandit? Can we see the Bandit?
Yeah. Actually, if you want, I'll walk around our facility just to show you how confusing our place is.
All right, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah, we got a weird layout.
Yeah, we essentially, we're in this industrial complex, and we occupy like 4 or 5 different units. So to get around this place is like a million doors. So
It's like a maze.
you'll get an idea when I show.
Okay.
This. Let's see.
What's going on, Ryan?
So I'm actually, you're gonna laugh at this, but if I went through this door, Colin's over there, and you're gonna see me again in a second because I'm gonna go out this door.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Now
This is awesome. Oh, look, you guys got snow. We got nothing over here.
Oh yeah, there's so much.
Colin.
Hey, we're seeing two of you. You got twins.
Let me walk outside. Let's see. Oh man.
You're in Delaware, right, Shreddie?
Yep, in Lewis, Delaware. I live right in the beach.
Hell yeah.
Literally on the beach. It's awesome. I love living here.
That's sweet.
So I put 2 things out so we could get to them easy. See if I can prop this up. I actually put the prototype bike out, and I put the Gen 1 bike out. So we're on the second generation of the bikes. Let's see if I can prop this up.
Oh, wow. That thing looks so awesome, guys.
So this is, can't quite see it, can you? Here, I'll lower it.
You guys have one with a dual motor, too. I remember seeing that video in the snow. That looked like so much fun, dude.
That's how it started.
That's sick.
Yeah, you can't see that either, can you? I have this iPad, and the stand for it is not very.
Not working out for you?
So yeah, this was the original prototype bike. You can kind of see it, and it was It was the dual system, right?
Oh, that's so awesome. Is that like? Does it have 2 throttles on it, or is it just?
Yeah. So that was kind of what was the big deal about this bike was that we decided to do 2 independent throttles.
That's
so you
cool.
have the rear wheel is controlled by your right hand, and the front wheel.
Oh wow.
And the reason was, I don't know if you've ever ridden like an aerial rider or one of the other dual drives, but when you ride them, you kind of get this weird sliding effect.
Okay.
When you turn at low speed, because the front wheel is trying to turn at the same speed as the rear wheel, so it kind of hops.
Oh, okay.
So when you have independent throttles, you can control them, and you can kind of go into a turn and not
let
slide.
go of the front and then kind of just give it more rear. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, if you've ever driven like a 4-wheel drive vehicle on pavement, you know that feel. So.
Right. Do you guys have any plans to sell the bikes in Europe or the UK? That's a good question, Des.
I don't know. Maybe, Colin, I don't know what you think about it, but maybe eventually.
Yeah. Most likely eventually.
So Marley said, Matt's a cool dude. Help me with all my questions about the Bandit. That's awesome. You guys have great customer service. That's awesome. What's the I guess what's the shortest person that could fit on the Bandit? That was from Rusty Roads. Like what's the height? Like would a 5'4" person or 5'3" person fit on that? Like what's
That's fine, Kyle. What do you think, Kyle?
Can you adjust the rear shock to make it lower at all, or for somebody that's shorter? Oh, look at that! The dual headlights, that freaking rules.
The dual
Damn, that's really bright.
Super bright.
That's awesome. And do those mirrors? Does that come stock too when they order that bike?
Yeah, everything comes with everything you need for DOT. So it comes with turn signals, mirrors, bin plate, all that kind of stuff.
And when you sell the bike, do you give because the problem that I had getting the Huck registered was getting the bill of sales. I went to the DMV to get it registered, and they're like, you need a bill of sales too, along with the title. I was like, what? So are you guys going to provide bill of sales or? is that like a different state by state rule? That's the rules in Delaware. I don't know.
Hmm.
You have to, actually. I'm surprised you can't make a VIN plate without it.
Yeah. So I never got the bill of sales. I'm still waiting for it. I'm supposed to be getting it soon, but I'll be visiting Huck in North Carolina pretty soon here.
Nice.
They're really good dudes.
Yeah, that's one of the things we want to do. I mean, obviously COVID kind of puts a damper in that, but just do like some sort of road trip.
Yeah.
There's so many like hot spots all around for e-biking.
Oh, definitely. It's getting so big.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to do that's. We got plans for that this summer. Hopefully, a little trailer with like some bikes and just take them around. Just do like show days and all that.
Are you guys gonna film that? That'd be a fun.
Yeah.
To watch. I'd love to see that.
Do some sort of vlog. We'll come through
Just
Delaware.
tell them about the school bus idea, Colin.
Yeah.
Gonna have the Spark bus.
Yeah, we were looking for cheap buses.
Yeah. That'd be cool. So you're gonna fill the bus with like all of the bikes that you guys have in the shop, or are you guys just gonna push the Bandit a little bit more than the other bikes right now?
I would probably say the Bandit.
Yeah.
I think Matt would agree there. Yeah, just because that's our our pride and joy.
Your baby, right? Yeah. That's a badass bike. I definitely can't wait till you guys come visit Delaware and let me try that thing out in person and take it on the beach and just rip around.
I still haven't ridden it on the beach yet. So
Oh, really?
I mean, we got beaches around here, but
Yeah.
haven't got it out.
Well, you ripped it in the snow. That looks like such a blast.
Yeah,
Oh, snow is so much fun.
Right.
yeah, it's just like floating.
Let's check some comments here. Do you guys have a bike called the Trooper?
Yeah, we do.
The Trooper. So somebody said the Johnny versus Super 73 said the Trooper pick doesn't do it justice like the launch video. Great looking bike. So he's loving that bike. Are you around that bike at all?
I can go right back.
You want to just like chill by all the bikes that you guys have? I feel like everybody wants to see them.
Yeah, it's out in the garage, so it's kind of cold right now. But
I'm gonna take a short.
Matt's an ice man, so he'll be fine. I hate the cold.
I love wearing the face mask when it's cold. It keeps you nice and warm.
Yeah, yeah. He's also just gonna come through the shop.
Oh, okay. Watching from North Carolina. Spark is located in Connecticut. What part of Connecticut?
We're in Branford, which
Branford?
is like 10 minutes away from New Haven.
Okay.
Where either of those places are, but we're right on the coastline, so we're kind of Long Island is right across from us, across the Long Island Sound.
Okay. I'd love to go take a visit there sometime and check out the shop in person. Hang out.
Super easy to get to. It's right off 95.
Oh, is it? That's awesome.
95 is like right behind us. So
I used to live like right off of 95 when I lived up north. Dual motor, dual battery, nice for Marley. He's loving that dual motor Bandit. You guys are selling both, right? The single and the dual motor. Is it like?
So the first one you saw, the prototype,
Yeah.
was just that's all it is. It's a one-off prototype. It was kind of like our proof of concept.
Yeah.
We don't have a dual battery, dual motor yet, but it's something we're working on.
Okay.
Matt, if you want to talk about the kit that we're developing.
Yeah, so we're trying not to give too much away.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I saw a cool picture with you guys had like the little windshield and like kind of the cafe racer handlebar style looking. That looks so much fun.
Yeah.
It looked badass like that too.
Yeah, for the dual drive, it's what I would tell you is we've already converted a couple other brands' bikes to dual drive.
Awesome.
So if you can imagine a drop-in system for any 20-inch fat tire bike that you can buy right from the website, it doesn't have to be one of our bikes. That's the goal, is to make something so that if you don't have a bike, you can take it and convert it.
Right. That's very exciting. I can't wait to see that in person.
Yeah, that'll be big.
By the way, I have the Trooper here. I'll tell you something about the Trooper. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. I can't turn the camera around, I guess. So I might need to pull it out farther into the main shop. Our shop is very small. I don't know if you can tell. But the Trooper.
Oh wow! Look at all those boxes.
Let's see if I can back up.
Are those all bikes that are getting shipped out in those boxes right now?
Oh, they're not getting shipped. It's more of those are like our mountain bikes.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Kind of like an inventory. But so the Trooper is basically the Bandit
Oh, like a step through.
It's the step through version.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And what's the difference between both of those? Motor,
Everything's
and battery?
Everything is the same. It's just a different frame. And this was the first generation, and the battery was underneath the seat.
Okay.
You can kind of see the old battery. The new generation, it's down low like the Bandit.
Gotcha.
So,
and somebody said, will you guys be selling like dual batteries, like extra batteries?
Yeah.
With the bikes also, so that'll be coming like that. That's awesome.
So the bike is actually designed so that it comes with a connector inside that lower box.
Right.
You can plug multiple batteries into it in 2 seconds.
And they run in parallel. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I don't know if I should ask this, but why should I ditch the Super 73 RX for the Bandit? But that's up to you, the customer, to decide. You guys are a startup. When did you first open your company? Or are you guys a startup? I don't know. She said, you guys are a startup. When did you guys first open the company? Yeah.
About 2 years ago. So,
2 years ago?
We are a very, very, very much a startup.
Awesome. And Shaver wants to know, what's the top speed on the Bandit? Is it something you could adjust also?
Well, I mean, Colin, you can talk about it too, but
yeah,
it's designed to be within the regulations. That's the goal, and technically you could adjust it, but it's really not designed to go much above the 30-35 miles an hour. I'd say 35.
Gotcha.
That's our big thing, is keeping it legal.
Yeah.
Right. That's cool. You can get it registered and everything. I think it'd be a perfect bike for this beach community, man. Just getting around on that thing. People would love it. People definitely would love it. I plan on carrying them at bike shops also in the near future.
You want to talk about that, Colin?
Yeah. Yeah. So we've been in contact with some people in the area that already expressed interest in like having them. So it's just a matter of kind of working that out. It's hard because it's a weird thing to price.
Right.
That gets into like price margins and all that. It's kind of boring. But yeah, it's something we want to do, and any bike shop that wants to work with us.
I may have somebody that's interested actually. Yeah. So I'll talk to them and get you guys in contact with them for sure.
Yeah. We did do just to touch back on the top speed. What was it, a 52 volt, Matt? Is that the battery one?
So
yeah,
if you put a 52 volt in it, that's kind of like the hack of the bike, I would say. If you swap 48 for a 52, I mean, that Trooper we've hit 45 miles an hour on. Easy.
Yeah. We don't recommend it, but
don't recommend it.
That's awesome. So what kind of controller how many amps is it?
What was it?
The controller that you guys have in a bike, what kind and how many amps is it?
So it's a sine wave, and it's about 40 amps.
40 amps.
A little bit more than that. But that's again, awesome. what you'll find with what we've done is, if you're looking for something that's going to go like motorcycle speed, this isn't it. The whole goal was to make it so that you could register it. Yep. You wouldn't have to have the worry of, is this thing going to get me in trouble if I get pulled over? But it's going to go the same speed as all the other, mopeds and stuff really do. So
gotcha.
The goal is to make it something that was easy to get into.
That's so awesome. And Rusty has a question. He asked, does it come at unlocked at max speed? So that's a no. And also, how many pedal assist levels does it have? And is it adjustable? Can you add different pedal assist levels to it if it does have it?
So 3 or 5.
3 or 5?
3 or 5.
There you go, Rusty.
You can change it.
Yeah, it's all adjustable.
Oh, here goes a question from Mike with a bike. What's the cost of the Bandit?
Do you want to talk about the pricing at all?
Well, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you there. For some reason, Matt is really, really quiet for me.
Oh, am I?
On my phone, I can hear him fine, but I can't really hear him at all on my laptop.
What's the cost of the e-bike, the Bandit?
Oh yeah, so I mean, we kind of change it because we We do some sales a lot, but our goal is to pretty much keep it under 3,000.
Okay.
Right now, it's up there for 27.
I think it's like 28.
Yeah, 28. Like just under 28 on the like on pre-order because they're on pre-orders right now.
Okay, awesome.
It's kind of the range we want to keep it between, like 2,100 and 3,000 right now.
Yeah,
that's great. Johnny versus Super 73 again wants to know, how's the torque on a steep incline? Is it pretty
very
torquey?
good.
Very good. Awesome. I love hearing that.
The thing, one of our things that was a secret in the beginning was we use a geared hub motor, which is not common for this power size. Usually when you get above a 750 watt motor, people do a direct drive.
Okay.
Right? So like your Huck uses a direct drive, 3,000 watts or whatever yours is. That's a ton, and it's a ton of power, so you don't really need a geared system. But because we were kind of right on that threshold, we did a geared motor. And unlike every other e-bike you will find, the gears were swapped out for metal gears. So we actually use a custom set of metal planetary gears instead of nylon gears. And
Good.
if you've ever seen companies, if you ever see somebody who has a motor problem where they're hitting the throttle and they don't go anywhere, that's because the nylon gear is stripped out.
I know all about that.
Yeah. Okay.
I had a dead motor one time.
Yep. So you got a lot of torque. That's the goal.
I'm just going through the comments, seeing if you guys see any comments too that you want to answer, feel free to just read them out and answer them.
Yeah, I see someone in there was talking about the white step through, which we just we released that it exists. I think a few days ago.
We could talk about that story if you want to.
Yeah, it's a really funny story.
Yeah, let's hear it.
You want to explain it, Colin? You can. I feel like
yeah, so it was just by accident. Our manufacturer misread an email. Like we meant to get them all in black.
All right.
And they painted like literally half of the frames in white.
Oh no!
We didn't tell them to do that. We saw that email where she sent us pictures, like updates of all the frames, and like half of them were white. Me and Matt just stared at it and like,
oh crap.
But people, we kind of asked like a lot of our pre-order customers, we've kind of been become friends at this point because we've been in such constant contact with them. They're like, hey, how would you feel about a white bike? And I'm like, oh, I actually like that more.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's
a good accident then.
It worked out so no one is getting like, everyone's getting the color they want essentially.
Yep.
But yeah, it's in white now on pure accident.
Yeah, our frames
That's
have been
pretty
the
cool.
biggest, but it's been the biggest problem with our production. We got boxed out by a couple other big companies, and we had a custom tool set made to make our frames so we can get into higher production. I mean,
Right.
around the end of last summer, we did an Indiegogo so we could afford the tool, and it worked. Anyway, we got the tool going, but COVID has just led to such an increase in demand that the big guys are coming to the frame manufacturers and saying, hey, we need 5,000 frames. And we say, hey, we need 30. And they just push you along. So we got delayed a couple months for our frames to get made. And then they got shipped to our frame painter. And that's what Colin was just explaining. The painter painted them all wrong. So it's just fucking crazy.
But it worked out in the end, huh?
Yeah.
Turned it into a good situation.
Here's a question from Ultima22. Are the gears straight cut or helical?
They're straight cut.
Straight cut? Okay.
Not that fancy.
I actually don't know what that means. What's it?
Yeah,
That's the engineer here.
The helical gears are definitely a step up. They're better. It's a
Helical.
more efficient system.
Yeah.
But
Gotcha. Hey guys, this is from Colin. Hey guys, my wife is excited about the Baja Bandit. How's the single gear on the Baja Bandit working out? Also wondering on the throttle only range of dual batteries if you've tested it out yet.
I know Colin. Colin's a cool guy. Also shares my name.
What's up?
Yeah, man. We haven't tested out the dual battery yet, but very likely that it would be 40 miles, upwards of 40 miles. I mean, you can get about 20 on the single battery now. If you just were to throttle only like full blast, you know, not caring about your mileage. So I mean, just go from that. 2 batteries on there, 20. Yeah, I don't see why 40 would not be a hard mileage to get. And that's with throttle only. You know, that's not even pedaling.
Yeah.
So you could, if you're conservative, you can get even more than that.
Right.
The dual battery
cruising, like you're gonna get a bunch of miles on that thing. Like, especially if you're like me around the beach town, I'm always just cruising around, like checking everything out. I'll probably get freaking 60, 70 miles on one battery.
Yeah.
Somebody said yes, high vis yellow e-bike.
We've got a few.
Yeah,
Matt's got a few concepts of that on his phone.
That's true. That's actually true.
We're big on yellow, so
that's awesome. Do you guys I don't know, have you guys seen that new Metacycle coming out that Saunders is putting out? It's like a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Like electric motorcycle.
I'll Google it. Meta, M-E-T-A.
Yep, Metacycle.
Yeah. No, they're an amazing company. Those guys, I don't know how they do it, but they've consistently had this ability to launch bikes at ridiculous prices. Like when they started.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. They launched their original mountain bike at like what, $600, which is, I mean, they're losing money.
Right.
But they did it, and it grew their company, and it looks like they're doing it again. I mean, to build the motorcycle that they're showing, dude, they're absolutely losing money at $5,000. But
right, getting them out there, I guess.
Yeah,
if they can afford it. Yeah, it's a good plan.
It's a cool bike. I don't think it's not a design for everybody. It's definitely kind of out there.
Yeah.
So do you guys have any plans in, like, I know you guys are still new, but in the near future, or not in the near future, like just in the future of building an electric motorcycle maybe one day?
I don't think we would ever do a motorcycle.
Yeah.
There's going from e-bike to moped is hard enough.
Yeah.
Going from moped to motorcycle.
It's like another level.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any chances of a new dirt bike design? I'm sure you could throw some shredded tires on that Bandit and rip around like a dirt bike.
That's what Colin there in the comment was talking about, because we're working on another kit. The whole thing about the Bandit is we want to make it like kind of just like modular.
Right.
You can customize it in whatever way you want, and it'll never be designed for one thing. So it won't be a great dirt bike. But the kit that we were talking about, we call it the Baja. It's going to have like off-road, dirt bike tires. You can sub out like for a better off-road suspension system, different seat, off-road handlebars. Like a dirt bike light, but
right.
That's as far as we've taken that idea right now.
That's cool.
But like a Saran or something like that.
Yeah.
Probably not. We have some other ideas of types of bikes that we haven't seen anything like them that we want to try out first before we take on Segway or something like that. That's a big company to take on for 2 people.
Good question. Is the Bandit tubed or tubeless?
It's tubed. You could make it tubeless if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's tubed. They're standard 20-inch e-bike tires, but we've been running 16-inch dirt bike tires on it. They handle the snow so much better.
Like a boss. Do you let air out of the tire when you're riding the snow?
Yeah. If you're riding on the snow, definitely take them way down.
Just like ripping on the sand.
Mm.
That's awesome. Rusty Road said the reason that Metacycle is able to sell at such a low price, it's because it has a die-cast stamped frame.
Ooh. I wonder how much that die could.
I didn't know that. Dude, I didn't think structurally that'd be good. I don't know.
Safe, right? Yeah. Let's see how it does when it comes out. Oh, and I wanted to show the followers that Spark sent me this. Thank you guys so much for this awesome helmet.
Did it fit all right?
Actually, yeah. Let me slap it on right quick. Boom.
Sweet deal.
Yeah. And then let me show.
Send you a visor.
Got
Forget
this little bubble shield for it. Oh,
that's my favorite one.
That one's really cool. I love that. I haven't opened this one yet. Got the clear bubble shield. And then got the little visor for, just little brim for the sun. So I'll probably be rocking this out more in the summertime, and then the bubbles when it's cold, keep the face nice and warm. So thank you guys so much for that. And thinking about my safety, I was telling people I was going to ride the Wicked with no helmet, but now I got a helmet that I'll look cool with.
Yeah.
Please wear a helmet.
So I appreciate it. How's the production looking for the next batch of Bandits? Is it possible to still reserve?
So production is, it's complicated, but the batch of 30 that's kind of in the works that we were explaining the whole paint issue before, those are going to start shipping in probably 2 or 3 weeks. We are trying to make it so that there are some extras in there, but I mean, Colin and I will tell you, there's people that just keep on emailing us to get on a waiting list. So
Right.
the way we have the website set up right now is that you can contact us, and then we will put you on a waiting list, and that's how it is right now. But we're gonna ramp up the production a lot. So we've gone from our first batch, which were 6 hand built, completely hand welded everything, to 30 in this batch, and now we have an order through for 300 frames.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna get crazy this summer, man. People are gonna want the hell out of those bikes, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we'll be
Yeah.
insane.
You can kind of see it coming. Matt and I were talking about it earlier. And that helps too, because the way like the manufacturers work is, you know, they take you more seriously when you order more.
Yeah.
So
Right.
we had a lot of delays where, you know, they'll never say it to our face, but probably, you know, they were putting ours on the back burner because they had, you know, 1,000 order bike from a different company to do first.
Yep.
So it's really helpful now that we can order in bulk and in more numbers. And,
That's
that'll
awesome.
help production along.
Let's see some questions. Any way to compare the suspension compared to the Super 73 RX? I don't know if they've ridden the RX or not, but I haven't ridden the Bandit yet. What suspension do you guys use? Like what brand? Maybe one of these guys have ridden that type of suspension.
So one thing, Colin mentioned it before, but the whole goal with the Bandit is to be as customizable as possible. So the only thing that is, you know, completely unique on the bike is actually the frame.
Right.
So, and I guess I would say in the motor, but the battery is a universal battery. You know, every other component is universal. So that actually includes the suspension. So I think we actually put up a post today. The rear shocks are nothing extreme, you know, but they're a standard 12.5-inch shock. It's the size that's used on like Honda Monkeys and a bunch of stuff like that. So if you want to, you can say, you know, this rear shock is fine. I'm going to use this for now. And in 5 months, maybe I'll decide to put something really fancy on. So
Right.
that was the whole idea, was to use parts that were still high quality, but weren't going to destroy people's budgets and make this bike cost $4,000.
Right.
And allow people to customize it and upgrade it however they wanted to.
So it's pretty easy to switch out and everything for people if they wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neon Tom said, "I love the fuck gas ride electric merch. I'm gonna pick something up with that." So that's a pretty badass idea. Whoever came up with that, I love it too.
I think that was Matt.
So here's a question from Rusty Rhodes again. All of your models and configurations, what is each of your personal favorites? Colin, you want to start first?
I mean, I gotta go with the Bandit.
Yeah.
I think Matt's answer too.
Yeah, same.
We're most proud of it. It's kind of like the pride and joy of the fleet.
Yeah, it was
Definitely.
It was the whole reason the company was really started. We have all the other e-bikes, and they're all great, but they were all, you know, put in place to help fund us up to the Bandit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Locally, we have almost no one that buys the Bandit because we're in suburban Connecticut,
Right.
and surprisingly most of our clientele are 40s, 50s, 60s, people that were riding bikes don't really want to ride a bike anymore. They want to, a helper. That's where the e-bike part comes in. So that's what we have out of our lineup of more traditional e-bikes.
Yeah, I've been noticing that a lot around here. Also, I live in kind of like a community that has older people here, but I've been noticing so many like older people just riding e-bikes. I'm like, that's an e-bike. That's an e-bike. Everywhere I go, it's like e-bikes everywhere, man. So it's getting so huge, huge
for everyone. Yeah.
So helping people that couldn't ride get back on the bike again. So it's awesome.
Yeah.
Johnny wants to know about the brakes. What's the braking distance at top speed? If you can explain that.
If it was light out, we could test it.
That'd be fun. Damn.
I don't know the distance.
Yeah.
Pretty damn quick.
I mean, we put really big rotors on it, so it has 203 millimeter rotors. They're hydraulic. I mean, the bike only weighs 80 pounds.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I don't know. It stops very quickly.
Not good braking, Johnny.
We'll do a brake test tomorrow in the daylight.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, if you guys aren't following them on Instagram, follow them on Instagram to check out that braking distance at top speed.
I'll write it down right now.
In the snow too.
Hopefully it doesn't. I don't know if it's supposed to snow today. But
here's another question from Colin. You ever think of making a false gas tank shaped storage compartment? That's a pretty cool idea right there.
Every day.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've looked for some too. It's a hard thing to search for. Like I don't know if anyone makes them aftermarket.
Right.
Oh, hold on. I might have something really cool.
Oh yeah. He's probably going to bring you the actual gas tank.
Awesome.
But yeah.
I don't know if it's over here. I found one. I don't think I have it. I found one online, and it was like one of these classic things where it was like this picture of this fake gas tank, and it was like designed to mount onto your bike.
I remember that.
And it looked cool, and I got it. This thing was seriously like this big.
Oh my God. What the hell is this?
So I mean, there's definitely a demand from Super 73 riders, Monday riders, all these guys that have a similar kind of bike for a faux gas tank.
Right.
And you got the space there for storage. So
yeah,
it's something.
You got companies like Huck that are custom fabricating them for their bikes.
Right.
Yeah, I'd love to see them make something.
Yeah.
Actually,
but if anyone knows of any aftermarket already exist, hit us up. Let us know.
Yeah. Everybody, don't forget to follow them on Instagram, and you guys have a Facebook also.
Yeah, we don't really use it though.
Yeah, that's like what I do. I put everything. I'll just like post from Instagram to Facebook. I don't even look at Facebook ever. But
our main Spark Instagram, that's the big popular one. That's the one almost 8,000 followers, which is not that big, but that's bigger.
Yeah.
And the Bandit, we just made its own profile about a month ago, because there was just so much stuff that we wanted to put up about it, and we didn't want to clutter the Spark bike feed.
Right.
With it,
with all Bandit. So after the video is done and when it's uploading, I'm gonna post the link to both of the Instagrams for you guys.
Oh yeah.
Here's a question I wanted to ask. Any chance of doing a frame for gas engines and still pedal capable, or are you guys sticking with strictly electric? I mean, it's like fuck gas, ride electric, so I don't.
Yeah, we would be kind of hypocritical if we went. Unfortunately, not. No.
Johnny's looking forward to the brake test. Thanks for taking my questions. Got to drive now. I'll catch the video later. Later, Johnny.
Right on.
Chad Slice loves your Instagram. Vulcan just recently announced a kids version of their grunt e-bike called the Runt. I haven't seen that yet. I'll have to look that up.
Very cool.
Colin Rolston. Go ahead.
I was just saying, there's so many cool designs coming out now.
Yeah, everybody's jumping on the e-bike wave and train or whatever. It's definitely a revolution starting right now.
Yeah.
Did you see the tax credit announcement?
Yeah, actually, it's like does it has to be any e-bike, or does it have to be an e-moped? I don't know like the
No,
whole
we don't know yet because it's still getting voted on. But if it goes through, it would be a 30% tax credit. So whatever the cost of the bike is, up to $8,000, you would get a 30% credit. That's crazy.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's like, what did we say? Like $800 off.
800
for 2 more bikes.
That's
That
awesome.
Bandit $2,000.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wow. I'm definitely gonna look into that, and me and my girl are gonna claim all these e-bikes.
Better.
Yeah. Oh, Loon, thanks for the $2. He said, "Have you seen Rumble Motors e-bike?" I have not. Have you guys?
Rumble. Oh, look, I forget. There's so many. I'll take a look at it and see if I because I can never remember the names.
Let's see. Oh,
I've not seen this one. No.
it has a very interesting front headlight on it. Yeah.
Does it? That's cool.
I think it's more of a motorcycle, if I remember correctly, though. Yeah.
At least a scooter, if I'm looking at the right one, because it's got no pedals on it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I've not seen that. That's a crazy design. It reminds me of something that like Cake would do.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah. It's like that one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no,
Mixed with something else. Kind of cool looking. Looks high. Looks really tall.
Yeah.
Rusty Rose wants to know, any chance you guys dip your toes in that untapped market?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean, Rusty?
What do you mean by untapped?
All right, I'll wait for him to answer that. But
Kitten Pie question there.
Oh, kidding. Is that Teo?
Ali said that you're all. Go ahead.
One of our friends is in your chat, I think.
Yeah.
Who is it? Is that Colin or Ali?
No, it's Kitten Pie.
Kitten Pie. Oh, okay. Oh, he fronted me today. What's up, Kitten Pie? What's is he like the owner of the place or?
No, that's Teo. He's he did one of our videos. He narrated like one of our overview videos.
Oh, okay.
Also our resident crash test dummy.
But he wants to know who has the best e-moped on the market right now.
Because he's trolling us.
It's a bit of a bait.
We're a very small group of people.
Ali said, you all about to blow up. Just wait. Quality over cutting budget cannot be compared. So you guys are all.
That's what we talk about every day. We're trying to keep it small so we can make sure the quality is there. You know.
And Ryan Keckler wants to know. That's funny. My mom's FaceTiming me. Last time she did that, she cut my stream. So I'm on the laptop now. What's your favorite non-sellable build, Matt?
Oh, God.
From Ryan Keckler.
This is another one.
They're trolling you.
Oh, man. I'll answer it. I guess he's asking about the custom builds, right? So I really like this Baja build we did.
Yeah.
Turning into a single speed was really big because there's I don't know if you noticed it, but the front chain ring on the bike is huge.
Yeah.
So what we found with a lot of other competing designs was they have this power and it's a lot of fun. But once you get above 25 miles an hour or so, you can't pedal fast enough to do anything.
You're literally ghost pedaling.
You're just ghost pedaling. So we put this gigantic Olympic track bite front ring on there, and that allows you to pedal 30, 35 miles an hour. So you're actually extending your range. It feels like you're pedaling still, which is fun, you know. But because it's such a big front chain ring, when we took it off road, it was popping chains all day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we converted it to a single speed, and that stopped it. That made it so it's perfect now. That's what we've been riding in the snow. So the Baja is my favorite. What's your favorite, Colin?
Baja's up there just for looks. We did one called the Espresso. We called it. It was the cafe racer with that big yellow fairing.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it looked cool as hell, and you felt cool riding it, but super uncomfortable. I don't know if all cafe racers are like that because I've never really ridden actual full-size motorcycles.
Right.
but just the way that the bike is designed with those low drop, you know, cafe racer.
Hunched over, your back's all hurt.
Over, yeah, and it's not ergonomic at all. But it looked cool, so and it's old. So
Healthy Rider wants to know, which states do you get the tax credit in? Isn't it the United States?
I think it's federal, right?
Well, if it goes through, it'll be a federal thing.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Ali said, Huck or Bandit? I feel like you're comparing motorcycle versus
They're totally
very different
at this point. Yeah.
I will say I have a Moto Guzzi motorcycle, and I am so close to selling my Moto Guzzi to buy one of the Hucks. We really love their stuff. It's awesome. You know, I'd rather ride that than my Moto Guzzi breaks down all the time. With the Huck, you just turn it on, right?
Yeah. And Rusty, he came back with the untapped market, a kid-sized e-bike. Would you guys ever do a kid-sized e-bike?
I don't.
Oh,
man. I'm not extreme, but I just wouldn't want my kids on an e-bike.
Like working around.
Yeah, maybe I'm lame, but we have a lot of customers that come in like, hey, what can I get for a kid?
Yeah.
I mean,
so they're making demand for it.
It comes down to legalities a lot of
yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of, I mean, in Connecticut, you have to be, I think, 16, right?
Yeah.
Or we are, to ride an e-bike, even like a class 1 or 2.
Yeah.
So Kitten Pie says he's 100% the owner, so he's the owner. That's funny.
Hate. There's no hate. It's just
Brian G wants to know, can he invest into the company? Do you guys are you guys accepting investments?
Oh man, we get that a lot.
Yeah.
No, we've actually funded it completely by ourselves. We don't have any outside investment. Everything has come from our own pockets, and that's kind of allowed us to keep it the way we want it to be. You know, we don't have people over the top of us telling us things need to be designed the way they want them to be.
And if you guys are actually using your money, you guys really believe in the product. That's good to hear. Colin wants to know, have you taken them off any sweet jumps? That's actually a good question. I'd like to know, have you guys hit any jumps, how the shocks handle the jumps and everything?
Well, we were kind of talking about it somewhat today, Colin, weren't we?
Yeah.
We were talking about doing a drop test.
Oh, okay.
Trying to see how we could demonstrate the frame strength.
Yeah. Take it to like a dirt bike course or something. That'd be fun.
Yeah, like throw it off the roof or something.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Just see how bad. Like obviously there'd be damage, but see how. Like I don't know. Make a good video. We were saying we're always like just throwing out.
Don't do that. Just send me the bike before.
Yeah. We're not gonna do that. We'll wait till we have more frames in. They're too.
I'll test it out for you. I just won't throw it off the roof though.
Yeah.
Alex says, yes, the small business is the best. And you guys quality check everything yourselves, top to bottom. And
oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Every bike has. Yeah. It takes a long time to go through every single bike.
Your motor compared to this? Actually, I have a video coming out here soon about my RX. I had a little problem. I'm not going to say anything yet. There'll be it's getting taken care of and everything, but I'm going to release unboxing and install video, and it's going to end with a little surprise for you guys. So be on the lookout for that. It's coming pretty soon. I'm just finishing up on the editing and everything. And then there's one more surprise. I might have shared a little bit with you guys. So it's a really big surprise, something really, really huge that my channel actually helped out decide. So yeah, it's gonna be revealed after my birthday on the 20th. So I'll let you guys know what's going on. We got some more questions here. Hold on. Oh, Des, he's just telling us he wants to see a bike with normal adjustable seat height with full suspension, like a BMX fat 20-inch rims, but a trellis frame that can fit a massive battery, something like a Q-Berg. That's pretty cool.
I got all that, but a trellis frame. What's a trellis frame, Matt?
Yeah, I don't know. Des, can you explain to us what that frame is?
Shreddie, did you say BMX in there?
Yeah, I'm looking at the comment too. I see it.
Yeah, like a BMX with 20-inch fat rims or whatever, 20-inch rims.
Sounds like a Zeus.
It does. Actually, I'm gonna have one of those here pretty soon too. I can't wait to see how that thing handles. I'm gonna take that to the BMX parks and try to hit some sweet jumps for Colin.
Those guys are awesome too.
Yeah.
It's just great.
They're really nice. The most common damage would probably throwing it off of the back of the truck. Do you guys have any plans on throwing it off of the back of the truck?
maybe that's our idea. We both have bike racks because we're always transporting these things all the time. So maybe that's the video, Colin. Is we'll just detach it.
That'd be awesome. And you guys are gonna have affiliates pretty soon.
Very close.
That could be an affiliate for you guys. And is there like a discount code to let these guys know that we'll have in the near future?
So yeah, I would say stay tuned for that. We're really, really close to it, but we're trying to make something that's a little different than most of the other affiliates, you know. But
can't fill us in yet.
Really, really soon.
Awesome.
You'll definitely hear about it, Shreddie.
I can't wait. Ultima did a 4-foot jump accidentally on a hardtail and his butt hurt for days. Yeah, that sounds like a biscuit burner, brother. Oh, Chris Shaver said problem? ? Yeah, you'll find out soon.
Problem.
Ali said they own a hot yoga studio and our bike will be out front all the times. Are you ordering a Bandit? Is that what you're saying? Your Bandit's going to be out front?
They were looking for a trooper.
That's awesome. I will buy your Moto Guzzi, but also will you make a dual motor bike a larger part of Spark?
Yes.
That's the owner. Just kidding. That's really not the owner, guys.
No, I like that. I like that meme.
Yeah.
KO being the secret. Mysterious Spark.
Do you guys ever have group rides around the town, or how's like the community where you guys live right now?
So for group rides, I'm actually recently was planning it. We're trying to get a calendar going of like events locally, like within our town, maybe like our town area. Not a ton of riders.
Yeah.
But if it's something that somebody would drive like 30, 45 minutes for,
right,
we'd be down to do that. We want to get. It's probably just going to start out with just me and Matt going out on Sundays and driving.
Well, it'll start growing once you start it.
Exactly. And we'll just say we're doing it. You know, we'll probably film it and vlog it and stuff. More people show up. But yeah.
You don't have a YouTube channel yet.
Yeah.
Talking about it. Yep.
Yeah.
We have a really awesome moped, like gas moped gang in New Haven.
Oh yeah.
And they invited us out to ride with them in the fall. So they went out for like a really long ride, so I ended up having to bring a couple batteries in my backpack to keep up with them.
Oh wow!
But super supportive. The moped culture is really, really awesome, and that's pretty much it for group rides around here. It's not a big thing in Connecticut. You know, everything is in New York and Boston. We're kind of stuck in the middle.
Right. Well, let's get it started in Connecticut, guys. Yes, meet up at the yoga studio. Host a good vibe tribe bike ride a few times a year. Where's that yoga studio at?
Yeah, where are you located?
Ali? Come to Cali, Shaver says. Take that bus to California. I bet you'll sell the hell out of those bands there.
Got to figure out shipping.
Yeah. Very soon. I think we've had a few stores that are interested too.
Yep.
And that goes back to like the retail question you were asking, I think earlier.
They're
we want to be everywhere.
So you guys, if somebody wants to try out the Bandit, you guys do test rides?
Yeah, we do test rides pretty much every day of the week if the weather allows it. You know, we kind of snow here, so.
So Kevin Turner, Turn One, you guys should follow him on Instagram. He takes amazing photos. Yeah. Turn One is his Instagram. It says his aunt lives in Connecticut, so he'll definitely be coming by to visit you guys. So
awesome.
Be on the lookout for Kevin Turner coming to Spark and riding your bike. That's awesome.
Love to. Kevin's a cool guy.
Yeah, here's
my love of coffee.
That's awesome.
Coffee head.
Oh yeah, that's right. He has one of these cups and stuff. I saw that. That's right. He put a good picture up with him like spilling it.
Yeah.
I think it's that one. Top speed and how long's the range? We answered that 35 miles an hour. And what was it? If full throttle, one battery, about 20 miles.
Yeah.
We try to keep it as honest as possible, right? So we know most people are just going to peg the thing out. So that's 20 miles an hour. But if you want to, you can ride it in class 2 e-bike mode, which is 20 miles an hour still.
Yeah.
And that's going to be 60 miles because it's a 24.5 amp hour battery. Like it's a really big.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, we see some range claims.
Range tests on that bad boy.
We've done quite a few.
Yeah, that's cool. How much caffeine is in your coffee? I haven't actually drank the coffee yet. I'm waiting to do a video with that.
Amount. It's roasted by our close friends. They're neighbors of ours that are a roastery. But it's where I used to work, actually. It's how Matt and I met. So we're like, hey, we need a little extra special thing roasted up for us.
Oh, yeah.
It smells really good. It does. It smells awesome.
Really good.
But it's you guys made a really cool label on that. I'm getting like glare. Sorry, guys. It's probably hard to see there. Little skull down here.
You can see it.
Badass.
Yeah, that was made by our graphic designer, Erin. I don't know if she's watching, but shout out to Erin.
Yeah, I need better lighting in here for sure. Shreddie above. What you had a question, Brian? I'm sorry if I missed it. How long is it to charge that battery? The 20? Is it about 8 hours? 6 hours?
6. Yeah.
6 hours. Oh, Shaw wants to know if you guys sell the coffee. He wants to buy some coffee from you guys.
Yep. It's on our website.
It's on our website.
There you go, Shaw. Buy some coffee. It'll get you nice and hyper and wake you up. And then you can get this badass cup too. Love that logo.
Yeah, our graphic designer did a lot of awesome stuff. We tried to make some cool merch for December.
You guys did a hell of a job. It's awesome.
Thanks. We're gonna try to keep it up too. It was initially just something to do because we talked about our production problems. We were kind of just sitting here doing nothing.
Right.
Waiting for the bikes to get here. So we're like, let's just. We just threw ideas out and pretty much did all of them. It's like, let's make some shirts. Let's make some mugs. Sell coffee.
What kind of merch do you guys have planned for the future? Oh, actually, hold on. Here's a question that I wanted to ask before I forget it. Does the Bandit take a key?
There's a key on the battery.
Okay.
It doesn't have like an ignition though.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That was a question I had.
It won't start though without the key.
So. Right.
Oh, so you got to put the key in the battery and leave it in there.
The battery is locked into the bracket. You can't if the key's not in it. So
awesome. That's great to hear.
Without ignition.
Do you guys plan on putting a GPS tracker in the bike or any kind of alarm system?
We've done some on our bikes in store, but probably not standard. If anything, we just offer it as like because there's like a bunch of third-party ones you can buy, that are like the vibrating alarms or like a GPS tracker.
Right.
Like I honestly use have you seen those tile key tracker devices?
Yep.
It's like a little. I mean, we've come to find that those do pretty well. There's so many people using them now that a $20 little tile you can put inside the box and it does an okay job.
Does the key have to stay in when it's turned on? I would think so.
No. Well, the Trooper used to.
Yeah. The
Trooper used to, but the newer battery does not. You turn it to lock it in, and then you can take it out. Because it's there's a common problem with e-bikes that you have to keep the key in where that thing is slapping the frame.
Right. You don't want to scratch it up or.
Yeah, the old one did. The new version of the battery doesn't.
Okay. Spark, could you team up with Go Power Sport to create an electric mini bike for their little rascal mini bike frame?
Ooh. So, I mean, one thing that we've talked about for a long time is making we like kits a lot, like conversion kits and stuff like that. And we've been talking about the possibility of making a conversion kit for the Coleman mini bikes. So, these Coleman gas-powered mini bikes are everywhere, and people use them as like pit bikes and stuff like that. And
right.
there's a lot of regulations going on them now for like racetracks that you can't have these gas powered bikes in pits. So there's actually a potential idea there of making a conversion kit for them. It'd be very fun.
There you go, Brian. Hell yeah, that's awesome, dude. I can't wait to see these conversion kits for the e-bikes, the 20-inch tires. That's gonna be cool, man.
Yeah,
we're trying to get one on an old Pook too. If we can get our hands on like a seized up Pook.
Yeah.
Strip out all
yeah. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I know there's a lot of e-bikes that people thought were gonna be a little torquey, and then when they hit the throttle, they were like, oh, I can't make it up some hills. So having that extra kit in there is gonna be a game changer for a lot of people. So that's freaking awesome.
Even with the single motor, we mentioned it's like super torquey already.
Yeah.
It's like a testament. Matt has been going out every day for like 30 minutes and practicing his wheelies. Trying to learn how to wheelie.
Yeah. That's my big goal.
That's awesome. I want to learn how to wheelie too. Are your brakes reversed so the rear brake is the left brake?
Yeah.
They are.
Exactly.
You got to learn how to wheelie on that bike for sure. Does it have a cutoff, a motor cutoff on the brakes also?
Yeah, central lines in it. Yep.
Well, you take it off to learn how to wheelie, right? You got to.
Yeah, you just unplug it.
Brian McCann says he's got 2 Coleman mini bikes and he needs that conversion kit ASAP.
Pretty cool, right? I know. Those Coleman mini bikes are $400 or $500. That's what's so cool about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No way. And how does a conversion kit work? It doesn't come with an extra battery, right? How does it tap in? Or do you want to let's keep that a secret for now? Let's keep that a secret until it comes out, or?
Well, I'll put it this way. If you look at most conversion kits, most e-bike conversion kits, you'll have your hub motor wheel, you'll have the battery, and then you'll have this metal box that's the controller.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you try to mount that into an existing e-bike, it gets really messy. You get cables going everywhere. You have to find a way to put this box into a bag. It looks really bad.
Yeah.
What we've tried to do is shrink all the electronics down so that the controller fits within the bracket that holds the battery.
Okay.
So it's one piece. So there is no longer a box and a battery. It's all combined.
And it's not a separate battery for the install kit. It uses... No,
it is a separate battery.
It is a separate battery. Okay.
Otherwise, you'd be getting like 5 miles range. So
that's so
it needs
cool.
to be 2 batteries.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Let's check out some of these questions. So they have 2 controllers for each hub motors. Yep. So it's a smaller one, right? Yep. Spark e-trike. Do you guys have any of those? I know there's a lot of people that can't ride 2-wheel bikes, right? Like, so they'd be interested in more of a trike. What do you guys think about maybe getting into that market?
Well, we already have.
Oh, yeah.
When we first opened, we had like 2 different models. We had like a small like micro city trike that had a basket on the back, and then we had a larger one with this almost like a bed, almost like a flat bed in the back of it, like a cargo bed.
Oh, okay.
Which we still use. We used it as our gimbal when we're making videos. We bolted an office chair to the back of it.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Nobody drives it, and the other person films.
That's awesome. I would love to see that. You guys got to put that on there.
Where we were, because we started out locally, so we, just set sales out of our shop.
Right.
No one was interested in them.
Yeah.
They're like the most unpopular bike, so it's not out of the question that we'll do it again in the future. But just right now, yeah.
There you go, Rusty.
Yeah. Yeah, no, trikes can be great.
Yeah. Was it a front hub, or did you have dual hubs on the back? That'd be kind of cool too. Front hub, okay.
Yeah, it's got a sick turning radius.
Yeah.
So it probably like goes straight while you're going right. Conversion kit would be hub motor or mid drive. No mid drive. It's a hub motor. But have you ever made a bike that had a mid drive? I've never ridden a mid drive, so I don't know what those feel like.
No, we only do hub.
Only hub.
A lot of reasons why we do hub, but yeah, we're gonna stick to hub motors for a long time. They both.
I've heard the problem with mid drives where if you break your chain, you're not going anywhere. You're stuck wherever you're at. So,
yeah, they're really great for like off-road bikes. So like Surons and stuff like that, like dirt bikes. You want it to be in the middle, just because if you're going off a jump, your bike's going to do this because all the time. So really, the hub drives are better for street bikes and stuff like that. Gotcha.
Ernesto wants to know do you guys have any heat issues with the bikes? How's the what gauge wires do you guys use?
I don't know the gauge of the wire.
Okay.
I mean, there's a ton of electronics. You know, that box underneath the battery of the Bandit is the whole brain of the operation. If that gives you an idea of how big the controller is, it's about this big. It's a huge controller because of the amps. So there's all sorts of stuff going on in there. So there isn't a single gauge. There's a bunch of different size of wires.
A bunch of different ones. Okay. So you guys never have heavy heat issues. There you go. Ernesto. Sidecar.
Ooh.
Chris Douglas.
Have you guys been in our office lately? What's
Oh. That's
you
cool.
Want to talk about the brewery at all, Colin?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'd love to hear that.
Okay, am I talking about that?
That's an idea.
Yeah, so we're in contact. There's a local brewery. Anyone who's from Connecticut in the chat will know, called Two Roads. I think they're pretty national at this point too.
Two Roads, okay.
They're like one of the biggest breweries in Connecticut, and we're working on a project to kind of do like a collaboration with them. We basically want to build them a beer bike, and one of the ideas we had was either a trailer that like holds a keg, or a sidecar that holds a keg.
That's awesome.
Like throw a tap on there or something, and it's like a mobile beer bar on a bike.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's going to be one of our like spring projects. Is going to be working with them, I think.
Oh, hopefully. Wow!
We're still talking about it, so it's,
I can't wait to see that. That's sick.
It's going to be a really good build.
Here's a good question from Death Rock: thumb throttle or full throttle, both handlebars?
Thumb.
Yeah.
Thumb throttle.
We stick to thumb. I'll put it this way: the only accidents that we've ever had from customers were on the twist throttle bikes. So,
okay.
People, I mean, when people try out a new bike like this with more power, sometimes they will get this. They call it
whiskey throttle. Yeah.
And so that's one reason why we've kind of stayed away from it. But to be honest with you, the bigger reason is customization. We like people to have the ability to put on custom grips and to do different kinds of handlebars and all that kind of stuff. And it's so much easier with the thumb throttle than with the twist throttle. But I will say, if you want a twist throttle, it's all universal now. Like you can just go to Amazon and get a $10 e-bike twist throttle and plug it in, and now you have a twist throttle. So
easily customizable.
Yeah, that's the philosophy.
When is a triple motor Bandit coming? Hub and a mid. I would call it the Heathen. Wow, yeah, imagine that, like the mid drive with two hubs. What?
Maybe that's the trike. We'll do one on the front and one on each rear.
All-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So Ali says thumb throttle all day. So my first half twist was the I don't know, you can't see it. I'm a little piece of screen right now. The Wicked Thumb. Actually, I enjoyed that. The half twist. It's pretty cool.
So Wicked Thumb is a twist throttle?
What's that?
The Wicked Thumb is a twist throttle?
Yeah, the half twist. Yep.
Oh, okay. Kind of goes against the name, I feel like.
Yeah, it works with that vibe, you know. So, and then I got the Huck, which is the full twist, and then the RX, which is the thumb throttle. So I got the best of all worlds right now. And I'm just waiting for mid drive. I don't know. Have you guys seen the Ristretto company?
Yeah.
They have that mid drive bike. I think I'm getting one of those in May or June. I'm not sure when that one's coming, but that'll be my first mid drive bike I've never tried out. So I'm excited to see what that feels like.
It's a cool.
See if it has any torque or whatever. Oh, you guys should check out Rusty Rhodes' channel. He has a Chihuahua that he keeps.
Matt just showed me him yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one that wants a sidecar to hold his Chihuahua. Little Rusty.
A very small sidecar.
We put a kitty carrier on one of our bikes once,
That's awesome.
So a dog could go in it, like. But no, never a sidecar. It's a good idea.
Who else? Oh yeah, I'll be putting their Instagrams in the description after we're done chatting here, guys. So just be on the lookout for that. I'll put it right up as soon as possible for you guys. I like the wrist twist personally, but thumb throttle is cool too. I agree. It's all cool. I love it all, man. Just e-bike in general is awesome. You know. Here's Kitten Pie again. The three of you in a race, what e-bikes are you? Why?
You said which e-bike will what?
Which e-bike are we? If we're the three of you in a race, what e-bikes are you and why?
I mean, that's going to get into what is an e-bike.
Right.
If that's the case, then I don't know.
That's hilarious. I guess, do you guys have any more questions, or do you guys have any more stories to tell us? We're probably going to end this, wrap it up.
Question. I don't know, Matt. You got anything? Anything we need to put out there?
No, I would just say to stay tuned with us because, you know, in the next month or so, things are really going to start picking up. Start to be able to kick out more and more bandits now. And it's just going to be fun seeing them go around the country. You know, everything we've done has just been so localized that, you know, we have pre-orders for bikes in every part of this country right now. So it's going to be exciting to see them go around. We also want to keep on doing some more custom builds. So if people have ideas for custom builds, just to send them over to us, because we're always trying to think of ideas of things to do. So.
My girlfriend said Eddie would be the Huck because it goes fastest in a race.
Yeah.
The Huck and Huck.
That thing's awesome.
It is a lot of fun. And when are you guys going to come visit me in Delaware to try out the Huck?
As soon as you can.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Come this summer, man. I'll take you guys to all the awesome trails. I don't drink beer, but I know where all the breweries are and all the good food is, so I could definitely take you there.
Nice.
I just partake. That's it.
There's a whole bunch of big moped scenes around your area that we want to visit. So, I mean, we could stop at a million places along the way. So we're really talking about doing some road trips between Connecticut and Florida, between Richmond, Virginia, and Philly, all these other places. There's a whole bunch along the way. So, yeah, we would definitely want to stop by.
Oh yeah, let's spread that spark love, and yeah, let me know when you guys want to set it up. I'll set up a nice big old group ride, and we'll go around the parks. Maybe try to take that Bandit on the beach and rip around. That'll be fun.
See what it does.
Let's do it.
So do you guys have any more questions? We got like maybe a couple more minutes. I'm gonna hop in some virtual reality after this.
Oh, nice.
Play some Population 1.
I haven't done that. I don't have VR yet. I've got my PC rig, but I still need to get a good VR headset.
You guys should check out the Quest 2. Here's a good question from Chad Slice. Are you going to give Shreddie a bike to test out and review? That's a good question. I'd love to get one of those sometime.
Yeah, once we have enough.
Yeah, there you go, Chad. I'll be getting one here soon, hopefully. We're going to spread that spark love. All right, guys. I really appreciate you guys joining on my first, I guess, live chat with you guys. That was a lot of fun. And hopefully you guys can join again. We'll do this again before we hang out this summer or whatever. But yeah, I really appreciate it. And everybody that joined in the chat, thank you guys for keeping it going, asking all the questions. You guys rock. And be on the lookout for more Spark stuff. I'll put the links for their Instagram down below. And be on the lookout for my little Super 73 RX, just little problem. I'll show you guys in the video, and then be ready for some big news. Really, really crazy big news. I'll tell you guys maybe later. So thank you guys for joining. I'm gonna end the broadcast, and I guess I'll see you guys on the next ride, and hopefully it will be with Spark very soon. So that's awesome. Thank you guys for joining. You guys rock.
All right.